So, clothing sizes. I'm going to talk about clothing sizes and how they, um, a lot of the times, places promote anorexia and bulimia and other eating disorders because of the sizes. Um, so, yeah, let's get started. I did a survey with people that from all different places in the world. Ages range from 13, obviously, to 25. Mainly from 15 to 19 was the largest amount of girls that I surveyed. So the countries that they were from, 74 of them were from the United States, and the rest of them are from other places. Most of them are from the United States, though. Um, the pant sizes that I asked them what pant sizes they usually wore, and only one of them said they wore a 00. And if you look, half of the upper half, you can see most of the girls actually wore bigger sizes. More of them wore bigger sizes than, so like a 10 and higher was more normal. 46 out of these 77 girls are considered plus size. And if you think about that, that's a really, really high amount that is considered, quote, plus size, when reality, that's what the normal average size woman is. I also asked them what shirt size they typically wore. And most of them wore medium size, but there was a good amount who wore large shirts typically. But 17 out of 84 of these girls will not fit into Abercrombie and Fitch shirts, which, if you think about it in the broad spectrum of the whole thing, that's a lot of girls who can't fit into clothes when in reality they should, because the Abercrombie and Fitch makes their clothes too small. So I asked what, some girls don't wear bras just because they don't. So I asked, if applicable, what size. And most of them wore B's and C's. The D was pretty close though. But usually, if a girl has a bigger breast, she's usually a bigger girl. Not always, but so that's, bra sizes can be hard to find for girls with bigger breasts. I asked them how they felt about their bodies, and 72 out of 100 of these girls felt like they were too big. So that's 72% just out of 100 girls who felt like they're too big. So that's a lot. You can only imagine how many it actually is, not just out of 100, but out of everybody. I asked if they would change their body size, and 86% wanted to change their body. So 86 out of 100 girls want to change their body size, which is a hell of a lot of girls. Just out of 100, 86 of them. So only 24 of them. Nope. 14. Sorry, I can't do math. 14 of them didn't want to. I asked if any of these girls had been bullied because of their weight, and I was really surprised that over half of them had been bullied. 57%. So 57 out of 100 girls had been bullied because of their weight. And that is a lot. That's a lot. And bullying happens for a lot of reasons, but being bullied because of your weight, a lot of times you can't control. I was very, very surprised by that. So this is an example of an American Eagle model. She's obviously very thin, and she doesn't have, very big breasts. I looked at this website, who's this author, and her name she only goes by Juliet, but fashionparations.com is her blog that she writes about things like this. And she took a survey, and 70% of girls in grades 5 through 12 said that models influence their ideas of a perfect body. So most girls think that this is what an average woman looks like, when in reality it's not. These are Victoria's Secret models. Obviously they're all very thin. You can see their ribs. They're tall. They're slender. Most of them have brown hair. So this is what girls think they need to look like in order to be attractive. Again, from Juliet's blog, she wrote, today's model weighs about 23% less than the normal woman. So an average model weighs 120 to 124 pounds and is between 5'10 and 5'11. A healthy weight for a woman who's 5'10 is 142 to 150. Compare that to 120. So these women are underweight for their height and are showing other girls that that's okay. This is an Abercrombie and Fitch model. Obviously, again, she's very thin. Showing, the models are thin. 6% of the U.S. population has bulimia and anorexia, and 13 and 18-year-olds are 2.7% of that because of their influence from media. This is a Victoria's Secret. This is their website. Shows obviously girls with very large breasts, very small waists. They're all extremely thin, tan. This is what a girl thinks that this is what they need to look like in order to be beautiful. This is Delia's, which is a very, very popular place for girls to shop. Teenage girls mostly. They're very, very thin. They advertise towards girls in high school mostly. So if you're in high school, they basically say this is what you should look like. You should be that size if you want to shop here. Hollister, very often, along with Abercrombie & Fitch, has very thin, beautiful women posing next to shirtless, attractive men. Because this is how they're like, oh, if you shop at Hollister, if you're the perfect size, you'll get the perfect boy. So that's, again, how they appeal to girls. And same here, Abercrombie & Fitch, they have Abercrombie & Fitch models, the male models, which appeal to women. But this girl's very thin. You can see her collarbone, and she has barely any breasts. She's very, very thin and appealing to thin girls. American Eagle, obviously, she's showing her midriff because she's thin. This is Barbie. If Barbie was real, these are her measurements. This is what she would look like. If Barbie was a real person, she would not be able to stand on 2 feet. She would be forced to walk on all fours because of how disproportionate her body is. These are what plus-size models look like. They're not very big at all, but this is what is considered a plus size, and they're all beautiful women. They just don't weigh 100 pounds and are underweight, and this is what girls should strive to look like. Along with these women, they're obviously gorgeous, very beautiful. They just have curves because women are born, most women have hips and curves, and that's what most women look like. So the size charts. I was looking at comparing all the size charts, and this is from Victoria's Secret. This one is from Delia's. This one's from American Eagle. This is Old Navy. This is Hollister and Abercrombie. They have the same size chart. This is Forever 21, and this is Forever 21's plus size. What is considered a large at Old Navy is an extra, extra large at American Eagle and can only be purchased online. So what a normal large woman would buy, like a woman who is a large at Old Navy, would have to buy their clothes online if they wanted to buy at American Eagle, because they cannot go into the store and buy them. What is size 18 at Old Navy is a 20 at Delia's, which is a double extra large, which is also a double extra large. No, actually, this is just an extra large, so it's a double extra large at Delia's. American Eagle only sells anything online for past Old Navy's large. So Old Navy's large here is only available online at American Eagle. They don't sell clothes for bigger women because they don't want them in their store, apparently. Forever 21, their plus size are a size extra large 16, so extra large 16 here, at Delia's. At Victoria's Secret and American Eagle, Abercrombie, and Hollister do not carry the sizes at all. So girls cannot shop there if they are plus size. I asked some more girls if with the stores that they shopped at, and most of them said Old Navy because Old Navy is where most girls can fit into the clothes. 75% of them. And then I asked them if they can fit into Abercrombie and Fitch's clothes, American Eagle and Hollister's clothes. 45 out of 100 girls have a hard time fitting into the popular store's clothes, which means that they feel they have to be thin, and which can promote anorexia. I have a quote to finish off here from Juliet from the fashioninspirations.com. She worked at an Abercrombie & Fitch, and this is what she wrote about it. Not only does Abercrombie carry size 0, which is not even a positive number, but they carry 00 as well. 00 does not even exist in the numerical world. They might as well use the number -2. This is totally unnecessary because the Abercrombie kid size 12 is equal to Abercrombie & Fitch size 0 and sometimes 2. So growing up as a teenager, the goal was not to be a 0 but a 00. Teenage girls wanted to fit into non-existent numbers. So I know of girls who feel they have to fit into these clothes in order to be, beautiful. And there are several cases that I looked at that girls would starve themselves or, vomit up whatever they ate so that they could fit into clothes that they think would be appealing to everybody, to people in general, but mostly, the opposite gender if they want to, get a boyfriend and, so yeah, these clothes, these stores do not have equal opportunities for women, and it's not fair, and this is the world that we live in, and I hope someday that we can fix that and that anybody of any size can shop anywhere they want to.